My name is Kristen, and I'm a scientist in a laboratory at Illinois State University. Our lab is a part of the turtle team, which means that we study the immune systems of turtles. One part of your immune system is your blood, but your blood has many other components that help your body function properly. Today we'll be showing you what your blood is made of. For this activity, you will need a clear bottle. We're using a 9.5 ounce bottle. If you use a larger bottle, you may want to increase the other ingredients accordingly. A stirring utensil, about half a cup of corn syrup, half a cup of Brock's Cinnamon Imperials or Red Hot candies, half a tablespoon of yellow jimmies, you could also use rice, half a tablespoon of white jelly beans or white lima beans, and half a teaspoon of multicolored jimmies. Your blood is responsible for carrying the oxygen that you inhale, the carbon dioxide that you exhale, and other nutrients throughout the body. Other functions of the blood include maintaining body temperature and preventing infection. Blood is composed of red blood cells, different kinds of white blood cells, platelets, and antibodies suspended in a fluid called plasma. Okay, so let's get started. First, we're going to pour in the corn syrup. The corn syrup represents the plasma, a fluid in which all the components of your blood float in. Plasma is a sticky fluid, mostly made up of water, but also contains a variety of proteins and nutrients. A little over half of your blood is comprised of plasma. So I'm gonna pour in my plasma now, but not all of it, just probably 3/4 of it. The red cinnamon candies represent your red blood cells. Red blood cells allow for the transport of oxygen throughout the body. About half of your blood is made up of red blood cells. The yellow jimmies represent platelets, which are essential for blood clotting. This is necessary to plug up the blood vessels and stop bleeding when you get a scrape or a cut. Platelets only make up about 1% of your blood, but they make a huge difference. The white jelly beans represent the white blood cells. There are much fewer white blood cells than red blood cells in the blood, and they are much larger than red blood cells. They are part of the immune system, which helps us fight against infections caused by invading germs known as pathogens. Blood is comprised of less than 1% white blood cells, which is why we're only adding a small amount. One important kind of white blood cell is the B cell, and that's what we study in my lab. The multicolored jimmies represent antibodies, which are also a part of your immune system and help fight against infection. Antibodies are very small and are made by B cells. When you get an infection, your antibodies go to work to find the infection in your body. Your blood carries many kinds of antibodies, which are represented by the different colors of jimmies. So this is an example of an antigen, and this is an example of an antibody. Antibodies will bind to the virus or bacteria that is causing the infection. Once bound, the antibody helps the immune system find the infection and fight it off. Okay, now let's add the antibodies. Okay, and then we'll add the rest of our corn syrup. Okay, and then we're going to stir it all together. All right, now we have a model of your blood. You can see how the red blood cells, white blood cells, platelets, and antibodies are suspended in the plasma to be circulated around the body to provide us with oxygen and nutrients, protect us against infection, and repair damaged blood vessels. Our research to help keep turtles and people healthy is supported by the National Institutes of Health and Illinois State University.